I didn't hit record, but that's fine. That's fine. That's all good. That's all good. I've done it now. See? I'm on top of this. I'm on top of this. I'm really not. Yes, I am hot and bothered. The weather is disgusting today. Far too hot. Let's get into this. Slot 3, the third and final run. This game uses automatic saves. We know all this already.
So
Thank
what's
you.
with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could
Yeah,
say
you
that.
could say that.
In there.
The dude we left behind
So,
is dead
you know,
as
someday
doornails, but
you better buckle up.
miraculously turns
Got
up.
some nasty weather coming.
Funny that, how
I
these
heard.
things happen.
Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special
I'm a
agent.
detective.
Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
That response gets me every time. I fucking love it. Well, shit. Oh man, here we go. Whispers of a Machine. We're heading back to Nordsund. Vera is going to be breaking this case for the third and final time. Also, if you hadn't noticed, I've got a new overlay. And all this bit around me and what have you. I might need to adjust the camera again.
This is a restricted crime scene.
Okay, here we go. We are going to go the nice and sweet route. Vera, England, Central Bureau. I think this is probably the softer
Hi
approach.
there. I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right?
Your Agent England?
Yeah, we're Agent England.
Well, I'm Gabriel.
So, Gabriel, murders are rare in places like this, right?
Like this.
You can say that again.
Yeah, I get it. Mind telling me about the attack?
The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33.
If you haven't seen
Stabbed
my,
to death by an
my
unknown
recent
assailant. He
two
worked here as a carpenter
playthroughs,
and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there
I
by
will
the window.
eventually
Got it.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene.
have them up on my
We're
YouTube
not
channel.
used to this sort of thing.
I don't know how long the VODs last on Twitch, to be perfectly honest with you. However, the reason for this overlay is I've decided that even though the game screen is going to be a little bit smaller, there we go, the game screen is going to be a little bit smaller. What I'm trying to achieve here is the fact that you'll be able to see everything going on rather than my big fat head taking up some of the screen. Because especially in a game like this, you want to be able to see everything. And when editing the last or the first run through of this, I did discover that some of the bits that people would have seen got cut out because of that. And unfortunately, I have not figured out how to record my cam as a separate entity so I can like take it out or put it in post recording. So that is the reason for this, or this. This. Yes, this. That is the reason for all this here around me now, which I kludged together in, I shit you not, 20 minutes. It probably shows. Anyway, we're going for an empathetic route, so we don't want to be a hard ass. We want to be like the chill, the laid back, you know. We're an officer of the law, but you know, when we haven't got to stick up our ass. I get it, but I've got to get, tell you, this is up to par. Evidently, this entire room should have been... don't worry about it, Constable. This looks, quite typical.
Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks, quite typical.
Don't hold back on my account, ma'am. I can handle criticism.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
No.
Sure, I'll be here. So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Ooh, okay. I'd love to talk about that, but I'll be
I'd
breaking
love
the
to
rules.
talk about that, Gabriel, but I'd be breaking the rules. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing we've got to do, and first thing we will... Why is it bringing up everything?
Lifts pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Okay, for some unknown reason, it's bringing up absolutely everything in the menu screen. This is where I find out that my freaking keyboard's broken or something. What is the button to actually do that? I can't remember. Okay, return. Resume. Oh, there we go. There it is. The sticky keys. No. Ah! Haha! There we go. That's got rid of that. Anyway, yeah, so if I hold down the space bar, it lets me seize all the things that you can interact with. Of course, we already know all this, so we're going to click on the corpse and get this little detail out of the way.
You've got multiple knife-sized stacks. I don't see.
Yep.
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building.
It looks like I don't see. What about any?
None is.
Yeah, okay, so the guy has been stabbed with a very sharp tool.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
And now we have a photo. We've got to click on our forensic scanner here, and we'll do a smart scan of the body. This is going to be a little bit of a speed run as well, because kind of want to get through this third and final playthrough with a bit of expediency. But I do also want to be able to see some of the changes, because the changes, though small, are significant depending on the route that you take. So, although, you know, generally the ending is still the same, your choices don't matter quite that much. But anyway, we've now got his DNA, blade shape, Carl's bio, and the smart scan thing there now, options to us. If we click on the soda fountain, there's a coin in there that we couldn't get out initially. We use our muscles to remove it. And that coin will play a part later on. However, I'm going to remember to turn on the biometric scanner this time round and before initiating conversation with this worker. Okay. Take your time to console the clearly distressed man.
Hey there. What's your name?
I'm Alfred, Carl's friend. Well, we were friends. Now he's gone.
Are you doing okay? Do you have somebody to talk to after this?
I'll be okay. Please just ask your questions so I can go home.
Okay, so we need to talk to him about Carl's murder.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it.
Thanks for the info.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, actually, I probably should have clicked on these
Are those
lockers.
personal lockers for the work?
Not sure which one belongs to Carl. Yeah, so now I've got to talk to this guy.
A few more questions, if I'm...
A fool of a toque.
Hey, do you know...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that option's now gone to us. I can't remember what happens
I should
to
look
show
at it
the...
myself first.
Oh, okay, so I've got to
That's
look
enough
at the
questions.
photo
Okay.
myself before I can show anyone
It's a bloody
else.
photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Yes, the brass necklace depicted in the photo is bloody relevant in a later puzzle, which I didn't get and was frustrated
A few more
for not getting. So let's just
Have
talk
a
to him
look
about
at
the
this
bloody
picture.
photo.
Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't
Bullshit.
look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Okay. Try to appeal to his conscience.
Look, I got this job because I have great instincts, and I know that you were lying to me. Maybe you're doing it for a good reason, or to protect someone. But all I want is to catch Carl's murderer. If you had nothing to do with what happened, you need to come clean now, for both of your sakes.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. Well, the lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. We won't bother asking him about Carl and all this, that, and the other thing. You won't learn much more. What we will do, though, is we'll use muscle strength to rip the locker off its hinges.
Try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
There's probably a more empathetic or easier way of getting that locker open. I have not really explored it, but you know, it works. So here we'll use the forensic scanner on the boots, and this will give us boot prints, soil traces of saffron crocus, which will then be added up
I could
here.
go and follow up on the saffron.
And that will be useful for later. Head into the coat and we find a piece of paper. Oh.
The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
Yes. A purposefully deceptive little note that...
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha.
Cheers,
Be right
Chuckles. So yeah, that note plays a big part. It's basically the answer to a later puzzle, naturally, in these little point-and-click adventures. Now, there is nothing else here worth looking at. However, if we use Carl's bio on the vent here, we shall see...
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
Indeed there are. And now that gives us the option to open it. Now, the panel is screwed shut, but anybody with a bit of common sense knows they can use an old coin to undo a couple of flathead screws.
There was a small key hidden
if they were using Phillips screws, we would be buggered.
I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
In fact, I think that's probably why most places switch to Phillips screws and Allen key heads these days anyway, to prevent easy access to things like that. But we now have a key and we are done here.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman, but I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Fare thee well! Okay, right, the museum's currently out of action, so we're not going there at the minute. Where do we need to go? Police station, or no, was it the morgue?
Alright, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Okay, we'll head to the police station. I'm going to skip through a lot of the text here, because a lot of this is waffle, where no choices play a part whatsoever.
Thanks.
So, this is basically you getting to meet everybody. This is the commissaire, that's the councilwoman.
Okay,
good.
But what do you mean?
Come on.
She also turns out she's an ex... Oh, she's also an ex-agent as well, also having taken what is known as the Blue, which is a nanobio injection that gives you all these cybernetic powers or whatever. I don't know what the empathetic would be. A sudden rush for anyone's determination. I think it's this one.
I felt an amazing sense of belonging, like I was connected to everything and everyone around me.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again.
Yeah,
Yes,
what you wouldn't give.
Yeah, that. All right.
Okay, we'll get that out of the way. So, we've got Commissary Anderson and Stina Ruth. The only reason I need to speak to... Oh, through here is a prison, but that won't play into anything later. The only reason I need to speak to this guy...
Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordson Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell, but we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordson, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Okay. Let's, we are looking for the empathetic result here. Okay, middle
Sorry
option.
to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh?
You have no idea. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending half my time arguing with those fools.
One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the
yeah.
clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Oh, okay. Oh dear, there was a sad ending in one of my darling wife's books. And she is most broken up about it.
Why does the animals always get it?
Because it's there for dramatic impact, sweetie.
People can die.
Yeah, people can die, just not the animals.
Not the animals. I get attached to the animals.
Okay, let's talk about the mystery woman, because I think
I'm
that will
looking
lead
for a young
into
woman
something I
connected
need
the
to know
second
about.
victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl. But it's damaged, and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
And that is
I'll
all
get
the
back to you
information
about
I
this
need
if
to
I
know.
need.
Thank you. Haha.
That's
Now
all
I
I
have
needed.
access to these drawers here.
The drawer is labeled.
And now
These
they're
should come in
labeled.
handy. Let's have a... Not a bad idea.
Yes, I need more to go on. And I don't need to look up anybody else in that list. But now I have access to the address records, I can come back here later on. Now, oh, actually, there is one thing I need to do. Apparently, there is an achievement that you can
A
get.
thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
You can... Oh, no, is it the thermos or the coffee maker, actually? I think it's the coffee maker.
Damn good coffee.
Damn straight. Excellent. There is an achievement with the coffee maker that apparently every day, or every start of a new day, you go to the coffee maker, you can get yourself a coffee, and apparently that unlocks a hidden achievement, so I do plan on doing that. Anyway, we need to head to the clinic. We've got a body to poke around with something. This dude is...
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put
weird.
to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town.
so
hello
urgently.
there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit.
Yeah. Okay, what have we got? What are our options? That's why we need ways to tell what someone is hiding. I'm sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere. I agree these days people prove themselves trustworthy before I rely on.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere.
Oh, sure. Perhaps I came across as a bit misanthropic. Most of the time, people are just fine.
Glad to hear that. Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, let's talk about Maya Strand.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she was an
also
patient of yours?
batshit crazy, to be
She
perfectly
was,
honest.
But that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay. And what does that tell us?
For one
She was
thing,
old.
that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
Right, let's talk about
What are your conclusions
Maya's
about Maya's
murder.
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Oh boy. Oh, I keep doing these horrible things. There we go. Right. Unless he sees the body, he has got nothing on Carl's murder whatsoever, and we don't
That's
need to
enough
talk to him
questions for-
about the other
Okey-doke, you come back
townspeople.
later today.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get the other body later. Oh, one thing I do need to do actually, the forensic scanner. Not Carl's bio, but we do want to get Maya's bio. Just in case. Actually, no, there is a very good reason I need that.
This might be useful.
Yes, it might well be useful. We'll take the scalpel. I'm sure the doctor doesn't mind. We're not going to bother talking to the nurse. She plays absolutely no role whatsoever. Well, unless, of course, you go down the... I want to say... I forget it. The assertive route, where you get mind control powers. Right, where do I need to go now? I think I need to go to... the canteen. If I head up here, do I get to speak to... Yes, here's Rolf.
Hey,
The smoking
I'm Vera
man.
England.
Oh, I heard about you.
Rolf the
got
plant
it.
master.
Sure.
Yeah, I just need you to tell me one thing.
Do you happen to know where
Saffron.
saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps.
Okay, so he wants me to give him the information and he wants something out of it. Let's see. Please, now is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder victims? Let's just say I'll be your friend for a while, buddy. No, that's assertive. No, okay, please. There we go.
Now is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder victims?
Man, here comes the guilt trip. I suppose those poor people deserved better. Now,
Damn right they do.
2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road. Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right.
There we go. Alright, we got it. We know where we're going. Mimir
Okay,
Road.
that's all I know.
Alrighty.
I just need to make sure that I get these options out of the way, because you do have to speak to specific people. There is absolutely no metagaming in this game whatsoever. You cannot just simply go somewhere.
Sounds like a class.
But what
Oh,
happens
there
if
we go.
you do it anyway? Then policemen or women will come and arrest you. Whoa, harsh. It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves. But
Damn
not
straight.
different. No.
Yeah, those kids crazy. They are following that teacher far too much. AI is a dangerous and brutal thing. However, the yeah. Yeah, this one,
What's happening?
I will be following a more
Bit of an electrical
pro
problem with some fallen power
AI.
lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Okay. There we
Will
go.
there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning.
You'll be nice and crisp, all right. Jokes aside, come back tomorrow. By then, the museum should be available.
Understood. Can I go to the apartment upstairs, though?
Well, sure. That area is unaffected by the damage.
All right, good. Thanks.
Good stuff. We can go upstairs to the apartment now.
All right.
And there is
nice.
only one thing here that I need. You bust out the old bio, we go over to Maya's bio, and we look at this here. Look at all them fingerprints. Why would people have fingerprints all over such a
Oddly
panel?
dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel here.
We will come back here later to play with this machine here, but until then, we will access this panel.
A hidden safe. Locked, unfortunately, but there's the keyhole.
There is indeed. We use a small key that we found. And
It's a
that door
fit.
just pops right open.
Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims.
That
Let's
we
have a
do.
look. The book look.
So we've got ourselves a book.
The title is now. Wait a minute. I think
And this is a book of the
there was
conduit.
a written piece of paper used as a bookmark.
Oh,
I put it
there we go.
aside. Let's have a look in the book.
So basically, this here is a very Nordic type book. But it follows a cult, I guess you would say, of the conduit, which is basically a pro-AI movement trying to bring back the old ways before what is known as the collapse, I believe.
All right. This is Mimir Road.
Carl came here through here recently, so we're at Mimir Road. But anyway, yeah, there's such a thing as the collapse, where people basically shut down all technology, broke apart all AIs, completely outlawed computer processing machinery, and went back to a more steampunky, I could guess you could say, version of things, purely because they all saw AI as being dangerous. Anyway, I digress. We use the boot print here. And we can follow it up to these two boot prints that lead up this way.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look.
Oh, rats. You know what? I forgot to do something at the police station, and I'm going to go and fix that right now. I'm so glad in the second playthrough I found out about this double-clicking thing, which allows me to get to and from doors really, really quickly. We need to go into Vera's quarters, because there's something in here that you wouldn't know.
There's the bottle of...
I found this completely by accident, admittedly, in my first playthrough. And you wouldn't think to look there for the particular item that I have discovered, which is the moulding resin. However, it's not the only way to solve a later puzzle, but I didn't go... I should have, but I didn't go through with it in the
This
second
floor sure
playthrough.
looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. Wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
A colleague from my city cop days would certainly say so. Major clean freak, that one. The guy wouldn't allow me anywhere near his desk. Totally gave OCD a new name.
Well, my condolences, miss.
There we go, making everybody our friend right now. So, I need to talk to the janitor.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent Anglin.
Okay.
Right, now we need to speak to him about...
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know
picture.
him?
Yeah, I remember
that picture.
him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know any...
No.
Understood.
Okay.
Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's on this
Just
floor.
around the corner, it's freaking signed there. You have to be completely blind to see it. Not to see it, rather.
Alrighty.
Heck, that's practically Braille up there, for crying out loud. Right, so, click on the door. And nobody's home. Door's locked. Rats. But if we talk to Sven...
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
About the locked
inside
door.
Apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
Oh? Well, alright.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Right, let's use the key on the apartment door.
Huh.
But now we need to get in the door. We can't very well... Well, actually... Can I enter the code yet? I believe it's... No, wait, sorry. Okay, bloody things denied.
This was
Right.
used as a... It reads, console P...
Ah. That's right.
Hey, please don't leave with...
Right.
Oh yeah, sorry my dude. Damn it.
Hey,
I should have given it back to him. I think I lost an empathetic point for that. No.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Let me have a look here. Oh, well, I don't think that's a bit of an issue because I'm right up in the pink.
I shouldn't leave with the master key.
I gave it...
Here's your key back.
Alright, good.
Right, there we go, we can leave. I've now got to find out Katarina's actual name. I am floofing things. Oh, okay, so we're going to just slow walk to the clay, are we?
Alright, got...
We got some clay. That'll play a big part in a bit. Cool. Right, I believe if I go into the police station and talk to Gabe now that he's here.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. I should let you know Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Actually, yes. Yes, there is. I need you... Huh.
I'm trying to find the tenant...
There are address...
Okay.
I need
All
to go in here
Look,
first. Dang it. Dang it. Alright. Address records. You would have figured I played this game 3 times over. I'd know what I'm doing.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook.
Yes, yes you did. So we will head back this way.
Hello?
Hey there.
Do you know who
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, so he doesn't know Katarina Berg.
Alright, I'm...
Good luck out there.
Ah, right, okay, so I can't get the password for the computer that's in the room that I'm about to get into, but I've got to go to the morgue first.
I already examined the body. I had some more...
Shoot.
Okay, what can you tell us about Carl's
What are your
murder?
conclusions about...
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The
Stabbed to
victim
death.
has a bruised chest. The killer then continued this. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any... It's certainly not impossible, but this leads me to believe the time of...
Alright.
I think it's very likely both murder... The lack of...
Okay.
Think
I
nothing
guess I don't actually need that information, to be perfectly
That's enough
honest.
questions for now.
Okie dokie.
However, I need to use the clay on Carl's
Hey,
body.
what's that?
I just need a quick mold of one of his fingers. Thought I'd use this clay here.
I suppose that's fine.
Make a mold of Carl's finger. And now I can use the resin with the
Alright,
mold.
this should work.
Add the water.
Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold.
Okay, so we've got an answer to the scanner. What I do need to find out is... well, Katarina's alias, which is Matilda, but we don't find that out just yet. We need to get into the room first. So, if we head to the apartment... Yes, 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 yes. So we now know that Katarina Berg is the 5th month of the 13th, or the 13th day of the 5th month, only backwards. So 531. So that's the answer. Now we can use the finger replica because Carl had been registered thanks to that note saying that the code was the date she arrived flipped backwards.
How on earth did they manage to assemble all of this undetected? This is highly illegal. I'll have to report it as soon as I finish.
As soon as you finish your murder investigation, yes, all this technology is incredibly illegal. We'll have a pokey at this letter here.
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, it's hard big yeah and
right, anyway, yeah, so he had to disappear. When he got back, he died, obviously. However, we have a console here that we cannot activate just yet because I need to figure out the name of...
This was used as a bookmark. It reads, Console PW. Think
new Katarina. But we don't know who Katarina is yet. We need to find out her actual name. Or, well, Katarina is her actual name, but we need to find out her alias. Now, I think maybe I can talk to...
Hello again.
Hey there.
Can I not talk to you about school yet?
Alright, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Rats.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Okay, she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Did I break the game? That's the interesting question.
I don't have any business.
You don't have any business in the school. Did we ask him about Katarina Berg? I think we did.
Hello.
Hey there.
Yes, I did. Huh.
Alright, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
That poses a problem.
Katarina Berg.
because I'm pretty sure I should have dumped that info by now.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads,
Think new, Katarina. No, maybe I need to look at the second page of the book.
Hi, Doofus.
No. See, it's Melinda. I wonder if it'll let me activate it now that I know that much. Ah! There we go. Katarina Berg is actually Katarina Melinda Berg. Now, if we go to chamber status, we will see that the nutrient level is low, but there is an abnormal level of oxygen, which isn't good. However, we will go chamber open, and we will find out the shocking truth of what's been hidden within this room.
My God.
It's a baby!
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
And you shouldn't be.
What?
And this is when weird crap happens.
It's not too late. There'd be sacrifices, but it'd be worth it.
Sandals, man.
That was unsettling. They did warn me about the side effects. I hope that was just a brief glitch in my blue. I need to go and
that
report
was something,
these findings
right?
to Stina. But I should probably make sure.
Okay, right. Now we need to mess with this valve here.
All right.
Alright, that's got it all nice and loose. We need to activate our biometric analyzer to discover the level of the child's pulse, and we need to get it
The heart
relaxed.
rate looks good now. I'll keep the valve in this position. All right. Seems stable.
Yeah, well, let's just put it this way. Gabe's been keeping valve in that position since the end of Half-Life 2. Okay, moving on. Right, this is basically a breakdown of talking to Stina. You just tell her
Ancient
everything
England.
that you've already
Oh,
discovered. You don't really learn anything here.
And whatever.
Well, shit. Nah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a choice section. While that maybe censorship isn't the answer, dialogue and compromise is the key to true progress. Yes, kind of thinking is incredibly dangerous.
The
There we go.
relentless stance against those people always puzzled me. Aren't our AUGs technically AI?
Sounds like someone slept through the lectures on nanoscale distributed processing networks.
Whoops.
I most certainly didn't. I just found it to be a bit of a gray area.
Well, your AUGs do not use CPU cores for processing. They rely entirely on your existing neurons.
Right. And since the nanites is...
You got it. Perfectly legal.
Sure.
Okay.
There's more.
Really?
Not that I could...
Be on the lookout.
I will.
Good question.
Yep.
It's gotta...
Bingo. That means...
Let's just get that out of the way. Basically, brief conversation there. She asks whether or not there was vials of blue found at the scene, because blue was actually used in the baby tank. That plays an important role later on when you find out why she's so interested in getting her hands on more blue. If we are indeed dealing with the conduit, perhaps they had an eternal disagreement turned bloody. Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views. Maybe it was a trained hitman with an organised enemy faction. One possibility is that it's simpler than we think, just some kind of relationship drama. Let's go with this one.
One possibility is that this is simpler than we think. Just some kind of relationship drama.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my...
Good.
Dismissed, agent. Oh, okay, that was a more analytic approach. Oh, gotta be careful there. But still deep in the pink, so I'm alright. Quiet, you lot.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Yes.
Huh?
The beginning of the
Who's
end.
that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No, you were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to help people.
Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday.
Okay, so we've dumped out most of our items except some of the more important things. I don't know why, but my stream seems to be buffering for me. I certainly hope it isn't the case for everyone else. Oh, we get our new power.
Something is happening.
What are we going to get? Empathy.
Oh.
Inflict short-term memory loss in closed target. So we get to create amnesia. Nice. The person is confused and forgets what has occurred in the last few hours. The effect wears off after some time. Okay. What the hell can I use this for? Man, bassets all sorts.
Agent England. Good. You're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
It was no accident.
Probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is
Leonard
In a mo-
very well?
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
Right, first things first. There is absolutely nothing I can do until I talk to this
Thank
guy.
God you're here. Len.
Slow down. Relax. You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and...
The victim is inside that machine?
Yeah.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know.
Please, try to calm...
It could,
Right, okay, this guy basically has a panic attack and you can't talk to him for just a second. That's him having a panic attack. However, we can now look around. Namely, we get to have a look in here.
Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually.
So, I know I need to move the grinding gears. However, there's another thing I can do here, which nobody will be able to see in the other playthroughs. As you push this switch here, these knives come out.
Alright, looks like these are the...
And thanks to a rather helpful person who was watching this during my first playthrough, MJ, she said to use the blade shape on here, and lo and behold,
wow. I think I
there
just
we
found
go.
the weapon that killed Carl and Maya.
That would indicate foul play, right? Kind of unlikely to have a freak accident with a murder weapon in the same room.
Agreed, but I'll refrain from drawing any conclusions until I know more. No DNA or prints. So this knife must have been thoroughly cleaned.
Honestly, this knife, we find the murder weapon, but it plays no significant part in the rest of the game that I have found. Now, if I go to power this or read the instructions...
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
So basically, I cannot switch this on
if I do that
until I gain access to the body, because if I do, it will be burned and then it will be useless for evidence. So I've got a new power here. Let's use it on the worker.
Hey, hush now. Look into my eyes. I'll make the pain go away.
Wait. Who are you?
I'm Special Agent Vera England. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm not sure how I can help, but I'll try. Man, I'm sweating like a pig. Weird.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
The materials are sent through a grinder to be broken down and then burned to make biogas for fuel.
All right. Is there any way to access something that was sent through the machine?
Well, the grinding thing can be retracted by using the control panel, but it waits for the latest batch to be fully incinerated first.
So, what if I need to get something out of there without it burning up?
I suppose you could do that by disconnecting the incinerator.
And how would I do that?
I guess one way would be to cut off the power supply by unplugging the yellow cable over there, by the entrance.
Perfect. Thanks.
Oh, damn! Okay.
That's all I need for the time being.
All right.
So, the first game with the analytics, we light up the darkness, realise that the yellow cord is the one that we need to remove to prevent the incinerator from kicking off. And in this case, we actually find out from him that it's the yellow cable that needs to be removed. With the... I forget the name of it now. Assertive. With the assertive approach, you actually have to do a rather more convoluted way of getting a pipe from here, wedging it in, or having Gabriel wedge it in the machine when you use a special electric power that you have to power up the machine briefly. All convoluted. Last time I used a scalpel to cut the wire. I would imagine that's the same here.
Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now.
Right, now I can turn the power switch on.
I think that retracted the grinding gears.
Gears retracted. Let's head to the door and get the information I need.
There was a small key among the... Ugh, this is cool.
Yeah, we'll leave the rest of that up to the doc.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Do you know how this...
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it.
I'll have a...
Okay, well, we already know about that.
That's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
I have some more...
Okay.
What can you tell...
Wait, what? Leonard is dead? Oh. Now I remember. God. No.
Okay, we triggered another panic attack. Whoops.
Ugh, this is...
Okay, yeah, nothing I can do there.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Oh.
What can you tell me?
Nothing that isn't secondhand.
Direct with witness.
That's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
That is all for now. Oh, actually.
Yes, ma'am?
Have a look at this.
Looks generic.
Nope.
Damn.
Damn. Damn indeed.
That's all.
Roger that, ma'am.
I should examine the remains first.
I thought I did. Oh. Yes. Beg pardon? I need to get a bioscan.
Post-mortem. This clearly wasn't an accident then. It was a disposal of a murder victim.
Da 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 da. It was
Hey,
murder.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.
Can't believe I re-triggered that guy's post-traumatic stress. Right, so that one's off the list, and we can leave here.
Hi,
oh,
honey.
Sandals again.
No. I must be going.
Yeah.
Not really, Alex.
How can I help them?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm here now.
I guess so.
Great.
Oh, you know.
I get that. We went.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'll let you get back.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back together, blah, blah, blah. Alex, boo-hoo, died, whatever. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is generally what most people would have missed originally. This artist here, painting these pictures. I've already done two of the three options.
Hi.
Oh,
right.
I might just.
Yeah.
What do you think? So I've already done the flowers hugging. That one's probably my best one so far. The ball lightning was, yeah, it was alright. But all these options really do is they increase your... which way you go. Emotion, assertive, you know. But I haven't seen the fractal pattern, so I'm going to go with that one now, even though I believe that one is going to increase my analytical side. But that shouldn't be an issue now that I've started gaining... the emotional abilities. I don't think you can mix and match abilities.
It reminds me of a fractal pattern.
Huh. That's an interesting take.
Yeah, that was definitely analytical. But I'm still deep in the pink, so I should be good. I just gotta keep my shit together. Now what do I need to do? North Town. Right, there's nothing northwest. I think east I can go now. Oh yeah. And then south. Then we can go into the robot shop. Now this guy's a little weird, but I am going to
Howdy, Pilgrim.
boost through this conversation because it is bloody long-winded.
You know, I'd arrest you for constructing illegal AI, but there clearly isn't any intelligence involved here.
Ha! That's...
See, if you were any smarter, you'd have a great comeback there.
Okay, Walter. It's time for you to do less talking and more listening.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons.
I'm not here.
All right, then.
Okay, let's talk about Katerina Melinda
Berg.
Berg.
Katerina Berg is. She might also go by the name Melinda.
Melinda sounds familiar, but I can't really place her. Sorry. I'm terrible with names, though. More of a visual thinker.
Okay, so we show
Do
him
you
the photo.
recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
Okay. So... I think I can leave it there now.
I'm off.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Later, my dude. Right, I think I can leave that bit of conversation there because I hope I have got the bits of evidence that I needed there. I believe now I can go to the school.
I don't have any business.
Nope, I can't go to the school, but I can go to the police station. And maybe I can talk to Gabriel now.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Those are some...
Hey there, can I...
Oh, actually, I've got to access the...
Do you know who Katerina Berg is?
I don't know about Katerina, but Melinda...
Are you absolutely
Melinda
positive?
is the school
That's
teacher.
excellent.
Yes,
Yep,
ma'am.
we've got to send out an APB.
All right, I'm on.
Good luck out there.
Let's get ourselves a cup of coffee. It's good shit. Nothing like a cup of coffee. Right, now we can go to the school. Which is huge, because now I can use the bloody photo on the pictures. The one puzzle in the game that got me
Let's see if I can
stumped.
find any similarities between any of these women and the picture.
Truly stumped to the point that I had to look at
right
a
here.
spoiler-free guide.
Same brass necklace. This has got to be her. All right, I took the picture. Perhaps someone will recognize her.
And someone does recognize her. We need to go back to Volta. To the east, always to the east, through the shining jewel of Lutgolane.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Have a look at
Do
this.
you know this woman?
Oh, her. I sometimes spot her off the beaten path, actually.
You do? Where?
By the junk heap. Dunno what business she's got there, but I notice her sometimes when I collect parts. She thinks nobody sees her, all sneaky and quick. But I've got keen eyes.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Walter. I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
And that's all I need. Okay. Need to go to the junk heap now. Oh, wee little kitty winkles.
Hey, you wanna go do something? I'm tired. Let's just hang out. You wouldn't be tired if you ate breakfast. What are you, my dad? I feel sick in the morning.
Okay, so
Hey,
I need
kids.
to figure out.
Theo.
Now, wait a minute.
Of course we do, man. Yeah, we just know her from school and stuff.
Right. So you haven't seen me.
Nope.
Well, I have a few questions.
Okay, now
So, Katerina.
these kids are
is your-
lying.
Our teacher's name is Melinda.
You know, I need.
I
Don't know.
man.
Okay.
I think you know more. Now would be the time to tell me before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady. But Theo. Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong. I guess.
Okay, now
That's all I need, kids.
Okay, bye. See ya.
no matter what options I choose there, I won't get the right information. However, I think I need to put amnesia on one of these.
Theo, look at me for a moment.
Huh? What? I feel funny. Theo, you okay? Yeah, I just... Wait, what are we doing again? Just hanging out? You're being super weird. Huh? Whatever.
I've got some more.
Okay. Fine.
Come on, Alicia. I think you know.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. I have ways of knowing when a person is lying. Look at me, Alicia, not him. I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth.
What? Who? On the other side of this tunnel, there's an old fridge with a secret switch on the bottom. Miss M goes through there sometimes.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Wait, what?
Boom!
Why did you tell her that?
But I'll let you guys talk this out.
Excellent. So we've just completely and utterly destroyed those kids' relationship.
Oh, there's some kind of switch under here.
Ha ha ha!
There we go. Can't get too close.
So, I cannot get past the electrified gate because I need to find a way of shutting it down. Now, I'm pretty sure the only way I'll be able to do that is by talking with the engineer over here.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. Can you help disconnect it?
I'd love to, but I need to repair this breaker box here first.
Okay, but how long will that take?
Hard to say, but unless this thing miraculous...
Stuck here all day, eh?
Huh. Wait a minute. What the heck am I doing out here? Wasn't I in the middle of something? I better go back to the workshop and figure something out. Maybe just a quick break first.
Hey, there's an electrified fence.
I suppose I have nothing.
Yeah! Oh man, melting
System is
people's
kinda
minds, mate.
So
This is
I'll only be able
great.
to cut the power briefly. Wait for a window and then do your business, but don't take too long or the power will come back on.
Got it. I'll go check it out and let you know when I'm done.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, that scratches that one off. We can head into the junk heap now, and we can go and deal with the electrified fence. Now, this is a game of timing. There we go. You've got to use your muscles there because the gate is actually stuck initially. I did learn something new, actually. Now here, you click on the door and you get shot at. And then all of a sudden Melinda will pop up with a rifle and you have to usually quickly shoot her before she shoots you. Now, I think there are two other ways you can possibly do this. One, if I activate my biometric analyzer, I will detect a heartbeat behind these bins. And I'll be able to get the jump on her instead. But I believe there's supposed to be a way I can talk to her. So I'm going to try that one first. If I get shot dead, it's fine.
Don't move. Oh.
Okay.
You're desperate. Is it because of the baby? I can help.
Help me. How exactly?
There we go.
Our highly illegal womb tech is the only thing keeping him alive. And you're from the Bureau. We both know what you're gonna have to do.
Okay.
Look, I have no desire to hurt your child. If you help me find the killer, I'll overlook what's in your apartment.
You're just stalling. The killer is still out there and I have to stop him from hurting our...
Okay, here we go. You don't have to do this alone, Katerina. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
I know how you feel. You don't have to do this alone, Katerina. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
You're just telling me what you think I want to hear. But I must say, I admire your ability to stay collected in the face of death.
Collected or not, staring down a barrel is not pleasant. Please lower your weapon.
Oh, you think because you say please, I'll do as you say? Not gonna happen, sister. As soon as I take my guard down, you'll shoot me without batting an eye.
Oh, did I go wrong? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry if you've missed, but I'm not like that. I'm more formidable than you might think.
I won't. Your little family has suffered enough.
There we go.
If it makes you feel safer, you can keep your gun, okay?
You better believe I'm keeping my gun.
Okay, that's fine. We don't have to go to the station. Let's just sit down and talk about this.
I must be the most stupid, naive woman in the world.
You won't regret this, Katerina.
Hey!
So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy? Jesus, I had no idea. That's odd.
Not as odd as you might think.
Because, actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense. Carl and I wanted a child, but I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other complications.
Okay. I think this is going to go pretty much the same as it usually does.
I can relate. Me and my partner, well, something similar happened to us.
Then you can grasp our situation better than anyone. So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby. She'd built a rep.
I see.
And then basically the tank was built.
She eventually
and realized that she was a member of the conduit.
EPOs. Earth Preser. Oh yeah. Yep.
This is where we find out about EPOs, a church that directly opposes the conduit.
So you think EPOs?
Yes, I do. And
there's a whole.
Oh.
Okay. So basically, she's got it in her head that EPOs is the one doing the killings. Kinda yes, kinda no. What are the options here? Unrated is improbable. Okay, so you didn't know Leonard at all. He wasn't a member of your group.
So you didn't know Leonard at all?
Not as far as I know, but Maya kept us on a need-to-know basis. It's possible that she worked with him in some way.
If all of this is true...
It's a long story, but I needed a friend.
She had to escape a horrible boyfriend.
Before you... The nutrients must be running low by
now.
Oh
yeah, we've got to sort the
Maya
nutrients
always
out.
Took care of that, so I'm not sure. My guess would be somewhere near the museum.
All right, I'll look into it.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's something. Yeah, normally I do that before coming here, so that's actually a little bit different. So I've got to go to get the nutrient canister. Oh, empathetic all the way. Let's check out that chart. Almost to the tip. Let's give her back the picture.
Damn, I know it's a lot to ask.
Yeah, there we go.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
Thank you.
There we go, more empathy. I'm doing good there. Right, we can leave here for now.
I'm gonna head out now.
I won't.
You're welcome. Stay alert. The killer is still out there.
I'll be careful.
I wonder if the fact that she still has a gun now and isn't wounded, certain actions might change in the future. I'd probably suppose not, to be fair, but right, we need to go and help the wee baron. Actually, probably quicker to go this way, I think. Mimir Road. Wait, I don't need to go to Mimir Road. What am I doing? I need to go to bloody... Oh, gotta go to the museum. That's right. Because we haven't gone in there yet. Okay, I'm doing this a little bit roundabout the way that I haven't done before, to be fair. So anyway, we need to activate this button here. Then you want the button here in front of this little star map. And we're going to activate the big robot. Boom, boom, buzz, buzz. And then you need to cycle the Earth for a whole day. And the door opens.
Whoa.
And now we have access to a hidden room.
Wow, impressive. Maya must...
Okay, we're going to collect the cassette tapes.
There were a couple of tapes.
We need the nutrient canister.
Good.
And it certainly does feel empty. But that's alright. I know where to get the nutrients. I'm going to play the tapes. I don't think I have to, but I'm just going to skip through them. Because it basically...
This woman doesn't...
yeah, Maya is absolutely batshit insane for this.
Yeah, those are conduit ideas already.
She is absolutely insane for the conduit and really trying to bring back artificial intelligence and stuff like that. But the whole premise is they're trying to use the child as a bridge between humanity and artificial intelligence. Use the canister on this glowing green machine here. It fills it up with the required nutrients.
All right.
And then we head to Mimi Road, where we got to go to the apartments. Yeah, the only reason I played those tapes is because I wasn't sure if it's something I have to do or if it's just a bit of a lore filler, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But like I say, there is no meta in this game. Yeah, so all in the red. Stick the canister in there.
Red light gone. Must have done the trick.
Good stuff.
Looks like things are working out okay for you in there.
Yeah, let's come up with a nickname for the wee Ben. Let's go Squirt.
Little, squirt?
Huh. Squirt?
Oh, shut up.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing a baby like this?
Oh boy.
Yeah. It reminds me of everything that happened before.
Same here. But you know, it's not too late.
It is for you, Alex.
It is?
Well, yeah. You're dead.
I am, but you're not. You still have time to make up for what we lost.
Having children is what I always wanted. Perhaps I could go at it alone.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Oh, thanks, Alex.
Painful memories.
Womp womp.
I should head back to Stina.
There we go. So we talked to Stina.
Agent England.
Councilwoman. All right.
Always.
Yeah, all about small
guess.
talk. She doesn't like
History.
it, and basically we just gotta fill her in on what's going on in the day. You learn nothing new from this woman except for the fact that you just gather the fact that she isn't exactly on the level. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get back in touch one day. A shame, but I see that. Yeah, that's why we need to stay.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get back in touch one day.
Unlikely. Cranky old crones like me tend not to back down on ultimatums.
So I wanted to share something else. My
Foreboding.
augmentations grew stronger this morning. The blue is starting to adapt to my psychology.
There we go. I seem to be able to make people forget things.
I seem to be able to make people forget things.
I better invite you over then. I've got some things I'd rather forget.
Doesn't seem to work like that. It only affects short-term memory. Can't really pick and choose.
Ah, too bad. You'll improve it, though, with practice. So, how was this recent experience of yours? Quite a ride for a rookie such as yourself, am I right?
Okay. Huh. I don't really know the best response here for empathy.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. As the lab coats over at the Bureau have shown time and time again.
But that's only on a cellular level, right? We still have...
Yeah, but a slow, but...
Alright, yeah. I think I've had this information before in the first playthrough, so I'm just going to skip through that.
Ebus, huh? Those guys are gonna be a pain to deal with. First, wait.
Oh yeah, basically EPOs have diplomatic immunity, and if anybody has seen Lethal Weapon 2, we know all about diplomatic immunity.
You know, the story of Katerina and Carl reminds me so much of what we went through.
Yeah. Similar circumstances, but she put her family above all. She refused to let others decide their future.
Interesting.
A part of me wishes we'd done the same. If we were given a new chance, would we take it? Consequences be damned?
We will in this playthrough.
I'd give anything for another shot.
I'm not sure if I would. It would mean betraying a lot of what I stand for.
I get that. I suppose being dead gives me a different perspective on things.
Ha ha ha!
This can't be healthy.
And it sure isn't, but don't worry, we'll give in to those desires later.
Feeling again.
What new power do I have now? Mimic a person, copying their appearance and voice. Collect an audio-visual signature by observing the target, then activate the signature to assume their identity. Only one signature can be stored at a time. What is this? I got some doppelganger shit going on.
Morning, Agent. Dr. Parison asked me to tell you to meet him in the morgue. He's done with the remains from the recycling center.
Oh, goody.
All right, thanks. I'll go have a look before I pay Epos a visit.
Let's get a coffee. It's important. Okay, let's go speak to the doc. In this way.
Well, Leonard. Hello again.
Yeah, there really isn't much left of Leonard.
Is that so?
Yep, right. Good choice.
You take it.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
Noted.
yeah.
I had some more things.
Ah!
That's enough questions.
Okie doke.
Right, we gotta put pieces back together. Let's just do this quickly. Oh, ever so quickly. Oh god, I've done this a bunch of times. How can it be taking me this long? There we go. That goes there. Pretty sure that bit goes there. We get those bits out of the way. That slips into there, like so. Nope. What a lovely little picture this paints. It's right nice, I do tell you. There we go. Huh. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a symbol of Epos.
Actually, do I need to talk to the doc about it?
I had some more.
Shoot.
So this is
Interesting.
your guess is.
Looks like one of those runes.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, right.
That's enough questions.
Okie doke.
So we know that much. But that's fine. Now, I think we can head on out of here. Crap. My brain is not firing on all cylinders at just this second. Let's go and, oh, there's Rolf. Actually, I don't think I've ever checked on the kid during this particular day. Yeah, everything's normal. Everything's good, normal, adequate, normal. Yeah, it's all good. 93% viability, or 98%, I don't know what that number was. I clicked off it far too quickly. But I'm sure if there was somebody here who was far more eagle-eyed than me, they wouldn't have a problem. Alright, I need to go to Northtown. I'm gonna go to the cafe. I need to oh. Oh, that's pretty. It looks... The top of it is completely changed from the whole thing.
What do you know? He was painting fractals after all.
Well, I never... No, you just influenced his decision. That's what that's about.
Maybe later. I don't...
Yeah, the cafe just doesn't seem to play a part in anything, unfortunately. Right, I need to talk to this guy.
Hi there.
Greetings, if you wish.
All right.
The other...
Oh.
Now...
I understand.
Okay.
I wonder if this special guest can help somehow.
E-Post VIP.
Looks like some...
Wait.
No point.
Damn. I missed something. Something new.
I should try to locate this special guest. They may be the key to gaining entry to E-Pose.
A special guest? Or maybe down at the cafe. Maybe this is where the cafe plays.
Maybe later.
I hate you, Vera. You never want to go to get a damn coffee when I want one. I wonder if the VIP is actually the sick dude that's in the clinic.
He looks sick.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe the canteen? Ah, okay.
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the E-Pose symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for E-Pose.
Excellent.
So, have you heard about the storm?
I have, yes. It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief.
Excellent. Well, that was simple enough. Now I have what I need. I should be able to turn into the patron. Oh, I probably shouldn't do it right in front of him, but...
I need to get out of sight.
That's pretty decent, actually.
Greetings.
Welcome, Reverend. We've been expecting you. Step right through.
Thank you.
An armed guard. There's likely more of them around, so I should be careful.
Oh, hello, Reverend. Sorry about the noise. The assembly hall is to your right, past the locker room.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Looks like a time... The third version of the E-Pose logo.
No, we're not gonna...
No way. That must mean Leonard is a member...
Okay, so now we know that Leonard is a member of the E-Pose. So we go in here, and one of these lockers will belong to Leonard.
It says... locked, obviously.
But we have the key.
Got a written piece of paper. Grandmaster, I'm sorry. I told Blessings...
There we go. Right.
Seems like Leonard was up...
Was up to something shady, and I've got everything I need out of this room. Alright, let's turn the faucet on and trick the guard out of here. Or into here and out of there.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Oh, there's a little puddle down there. You can't quite see.
Keep them busy for a while.
Okay, so now I need to...
Sturdy looking filing.
Oh yeah, I need to look at the vent, and now I should be able to push the filing cabinet.
Sturdy looking... I don't think extra strength helps there.
Okay.
A ventilation panel.
I wonder if I can go through straight up through this door though.
Locked. Damn. Ugh, still won't budge.
Okay. Right, gotta wait for the noise.
All right, it's loose now.
And wait for the noise. And wait for the noise. There we go. Now we can reach the ventilation shaft. Right, we're going to go over here. This next bit I'm going to skip, but basically it's a bunch of exposition that you realise that the Church of the Epos aren't actually the ones that had triggered the hit.
I'll wait a...
Again, all the details will be in the first and second playthroughs. Now I need to just straight up try and exit.
Welcome, visit.
Oh.
Right, this guy's voice actually grates on me after a while.
Oh, it's
the only dialogue I like from this guy is his "well shit" quote.
So you had a member called Leonard.
We did, yes.
Do you happen to know what kind of books he liked to read?
One book he borrowed frequently was The Kingdom of God is Within You. In fact, it still hasn't been returned. It should be among his estate.
Would you be able to say if he had any favorite quotes from that book?
No, you should ask someone who spent more time with him.
Fine, I'll do that. What kind of book is it anyway?
It's about non-violence, to summarize.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, so we've pretty much got everything that we needed to know.
Understood.
About Leonard.
The passage led back.
Yeah, so I can go back in there if I need to, but I shouldn't need to. I should have everything I need now. I can get the book from over here. And then I can take the book to the worker.
The book from the library. Got it.
And everything will come together quite nicely. Can't talk to Rolf yet because he's busy with the gardening. Hello, Mr. Worker, you.
Hey there.
Oh, you again.
Some.
I suppose.
Have a look at these marked pages. Does anything remind you of things Leonard used to say?
Give me a minute, will you?
Sure.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so now that we have the quote... Oh, fudge berries.
I'll let you get back to you.
Okay.
Actually, I do need to go and talk to the guy again.
Rolf looks busy.
Because I didn't find out that Rolf was Leonard's brother. Vilgo, you will give me everything I need to know.
I have a few more.
I'm listening.
Okay.
So Leonard Dahl, can you think of any?
No. He was a loyal man. He did have a strangeness. It seemed as if you... No. To my...
Okay.
At our core, we are an orthodox...
And what's...
Two things. Prior to the cult, the widespread, the sickening, and the worst of all. We oppose it all.
And how do you go...
Not by violence.
So it's just...
Sadly.
Okay, that's not it. Oh, maybe I need to go here.
Do you know who Leonard Dahl's brother is?
There we go.
I believe his name is Rolf.
Oh, the guard.
Yes, that...
There we go. Damn it. I thought I would have got all the information I needed.
That's all, for now.
The only time that I ever come here and got all the information I needed was in the first playthrough, and that's because I clicked on absolutely everything. Proper information dump out of that run through. Hello, Rolf. You will tell me exactly what I need to know, Sunshine.
Hello, Rolf.
Hey, look.
This can't wait.
It's a small town.
Sorry about your
Fine.
Okay.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Here, now go bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best.
Oh, we will. You won't believe who it was, though, let me tell you. But to be fair, your brother wasn't entirely innocent.
Let's see. There.
Okay, so we've got documents.
Museum, the junkie. There's not much new. I need.
So, now we need to go and find out what's on the tape. We need to head to the museum because that's the only place that we know of that has an active audio player. We will head into the hidden room. Now this puzzle actually winds me up because, oh.
This tape isn't.
Okay,
all right,
I think I need to start off with send that to the front.
I can't shake the feeling
and now I've got to listen to this through.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
There we go.
Interesting.
Now, we've got to go and figure out where that was recorded. Easy, considering you hear the wind chimes in the background. And if we know anything about this game, wind chimes are in the shopping district. And lo and behold, what happens when I click on them?
Chimes like that means Carl and
then we click on the bench over here, and we find a sneaky hidden tape.
I wonder. There's something taped here under the bench. A tape recorder. This must be what Leonard used to record Carl and Katerina. There's still a tape inside. Crap, looks like...
Tape player's busted.
Looks like an...
But now I've got to go back to the museum to play the tape.
Let me worry about Carl.
He's a liability.
Okay.
Maya.
What? Don't get how many children can
I know, Master.
You need to have now.
I think so.
I'll run.
Let me guess.
So basically, they're talking about unleashing Huldra.
Katerina played me good. She is...
Huldra being some kind of AI god. And they want to infuse it with the child. Again, to bridge the gap between AI and humanity. A risky maneuver indeed. But we need to head back to the junk heap. Because Katerina played us good. Doors open.
Same here.
If you say...
Get out of my way, Alex. Sandals. Don't worry, we'll deal with you in a bit.
Katerina?
Oh, she been knocked the fuck out.
If someone is there, show yourself.
Oh. Somebody using invisible powers. They managed to get away.
Strange. Hey, Katerina, wake up. She has no visible injuries. Something must have happened. I need to go get help.
Da-da-da-da.
From what I can gather, some difficult...
Okay, so she's suffered brain trauma. She can't wake up.
I'll try, ma'am.
You run.
You didn't...
Oh.
She suffered brain trauma. Somebody has hurt her significantly. And now we've got to report to Stina. But her scarf's there. Oh no, what could have happened to Stina?
Stina's scarf.
Yeah, you are so gullible, Vera.
Stina! What the hell?
Sorry, kid. Can't let you stand in my way.
But why?
Because she needs the blue. She's gotta get a fix, man.
Damn it. Why'd she have to get so close?
And we end up in the river. And we get washed down the river. Wah, wah. It's actually nice that you can actually see everything that's going on. I feel good about that.
Hold on, darling. I've got this.
Magical powers. Magical flowers, digital powers.
Strain on my blue to keep me alive must have knocked out the ox.
Now we all need is some rhythms and tunes.
Cold. I need to find a way to heat myself up before I get hypothermia.
We could do with a bit of sun, maybe a little bit of the moon. Right, we'll pick up a damp twig. Get twiggy with it. Da 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 da. Get twiggy with it. Right, this is a simple, quick, easy segment here. Need to get yourself all the dried twigs, the stick. If you click on the photo here, you get broken pieces of glass, and you use that to cut these branches off. The branches will end up in a pile. Then you need something to tie the branches together to make a windbreak.
I've gathered a few dense.
Anybody who knows anything about cassette tapes knows that you can pull the tape apart and create a nice handy bit of rope.
Alright, that should catch any wind coming from the east.
The east. So we're going to lay out the damp twigs.
Okay.
Now we need some dry kindling.
I hate to do it.
Yeah, nothing like burning literature. And we use the stick. Create ourselves a nice bit of fire.
Remember last time we went camping?
Exposition about these guys going camping is really not that interesting. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to skipping the next section because it irritates the piss out of me.
Looks like the storm has subsided. I should try to make my way back to Nordson.
Yep, let's go.
Ow. There's that familiar feeling again.
And when I get that feeling, I get augmented powers.
I seem to have developed an ability to regenerate wounds. Likely due to the trauma last night.
Yeah.
No sign of my previous augmentations, though.
Unfortunately, I mean, that third ability is the one you will always get.
So
basically, we've got a bunch of exposition here about him talking about how he wants to come back to life.
Pull yourself.
And how we can use Holdra to be able to achieve that effect. But I find it irritating. If she's walking along, he keeps teleporting and teleporting, teleporting. I mean, I can understand from an animation point that it would have been easier for them to walk side by side. But
what's going on?
You're under arrest. If you resist, we'll have to use force.
Oh boy.
Gabriel, you're better than this. It's Stina, right? She's manipulating you.
I'm not gonna tell you again, Agent. Be quiet and come with us.
Oh boy. Okay, so he's the one who gets snotty with us.
Stina got the police on her side. I need to get out of here.
I wonder who helps me out of this mess this time then.
Agent England.
Oh damn!
Don't be alarmed. I'm here to help.
Thank God. What on earth happened here?
Long story, but Councilwoman Ruth abused a legal loophole to force me to step down. Gabriel's taken over the police department. She claimed that you were a secret conduit member, in cahoots with our local cell. She said that you murdered Leonard as retaliation for the previous murders. I didn't believe her, so she had me pushed out of the department. It seems our Gabriel was more receptive to her suggestions than I was.
Damn. I'll have to try to clear my name when I get out of here. I can't possibly stop her if half the town is against me.
I concur. I'll go make sure the lobby is empty, but after that...
Quiet. Somebody is coming. Go! I'll try to find a way out without hurting anyone.
Interesting. So, analytical, you get...
Try again. You up to something, England?
Not a thing.
Yeah, I get your point. I'll see about getting you a magazine later, okay?
Thanks.
Good grief. So, before I think we had Werner, is it? Or Volta? I think he helps you if you go the analytical path. Assertive gets you Gabriel's help. And it seems empathy gets you Anderson's assistance. Anyway, this is a relatively simple matter here. Use the glass shard on Vera.
This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
What the hell?
And you cut yourself. And then you start to bleed out. So he's got to try and stop you from dying.
What did you do to yourself? Hang in there.
And you have a very brief second to click regenerate.
Oh, come on. Somebody stop her!
I'll leave him be.
Probably a good idea.
She's escaping.
What?
Got my notebook back.
Yeah. Have we got time for a cup of coffee?
This is hardly the time to stop for coffee.
Lies. Oh, I don't look like I pulled off what I needed to for the achievement. Oh well.
First things first. I need to jumpstart my lost augmentations if I'm going to have any chance of defeating Stina. The technology left behind by the Conduit members may have something I can use.
Okay, so this is nice and simple. First of all, you've got to go to the clinic and you've got to go down into the morgue. Once in the morgue, you then have to click on the syringes. Collect yourself a syringe.
Got an empty...
Next, we need to head back out of the clinic. And to Mimir Road, where we'll head to the apartments. We will find out what has happened within the apartments. The shocking truth. Da-da-da-da! The tank is destroyed. The baby gone.
No, he's gone! If I hadn't let Stina outsmart me, maybe I could have protected him.
How could you let this happen? Don't you...
Please don't blame...
I'm sorry, darling, but I really...
We've been over this.
Not only that, they plan to contain...
Oh, you might actually be right about that.
Oh, hello.
I know I am. That child would have the power to bring me back.
Alex, we need to accept what happened. I need to accept what happened. Even if it's possible. It wouldn't really be you. I wish it would, but it wouldn't be you.
So you would deny me life just because of your arbitrary definition of what I am?
Yes. No.
If we're the ones who will please.
Yes, we're going to save the child.
Looks.
Yep, an open box. Now, I am here for...
The womb tank looks...
There is a switch. And that opens up the blue vial.
That looks like a...
And now we can mix that with the needle and inject ourselves with the blue.
Alright, back in business.
Now we need to go and deal with clearing our name. It should be simple. Go in the empathetic method will be slightly different to what I have done in the past, so let's see whether or not I'm able to pull this off. The nurse is gone. That never happens.
I'm guessing those contain patients.
Interesting. Let's have a pokey in the doorway here.
Command was adamant, and I saw fit not to ask questions.
Makes no difference to me. Standing guard here or at the train station. As long as I can feed my kids.
At the very least, we're less exposed to the weather in here.
Afraid your pretty beard might get all ruffled up?
You'd see what it's like for yourself, Cullah, if your face ever matured past puberty.
Ha! Touché. Anyway, our school teacher here, is she expected to, like, wake up?
I was informed that she's fully comatose. We are to guard her from the fugitive.
We are to guard her from the fugitive.
I can't get enough of it.
Why a person would voluntarily put a toxic brown lump in their mouth is beyond me.
Huh? Wait, what are we doing here again?
What kind of question is that?
I'm serious. I think I had a blackout or something.
Will As you can see, we're guarding this patient.
Oh shit. It's the...
Oh, shit.
The wanted person.
Halt, fugitive.
Damn. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, right.
This snooze.
Let's not be too hasty.
I can't get enough of it. Tell me about it. The asthma was out of control.
Okay, so we know about the asthma, and basically, I need to go back to the police station. And I need to head into Anderson's office, but I need to activate the signature. Here we go.
Kala? What are you doing here?
I need access to the office garden.
I need to access the office garden.
Right now? For what?
Herbs to treat my son's asthma.
Herbs to treat my son's asthma.
Oh, is that your youngest? I've heard that boy cough. Sounded real bad.
Yes. He's getting worse by the minute. I really need to hurry.
Okay then. Go ahead, but report back to your post ASAP.
Thanks.
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best of us. We won't underestimate her next time.
We better not. If it were up to me, we'd have multiple guards and handcuffs on her at all times.
Just checking her boots for glass would be a step in the right direction.
Way to rub it in, man. Up for a hunting trip when all this is over?
Sure. Been a while since I downed a stag.
There we go.
Still got that.
Let's not listen into their dreadfully dull conversation. However, that got them talking, and now I can activate Gabriel's signature. Here we go.
So how long you been... Sir, you have new orders for us?
Yes. You are relieved from guard duty. Head to the elevator and go down to the surface.
Understood. How should we proceed when we reach the ground?
Await further orders. We are organizing a search for the fugitive.
Acknowledged. Let's go, Cullen.
Yeah.
That should keep them busy for a while.
Excellent. Right, need to open up the blue box.
It's filled with... Got one.
Because we need the caliber, or cannula, rather, to use on the IV bag.
Okay, now what?
And now I connect this to myself. And then I hit the regeneration, and voila!
Katerina, how do you feel?
Like shit.
Ow. Like $1,000,000, sister.
Who did this to you, Katerina?
That hag. What's her name?
That's Dina Ruth?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to...
I don't know about that. Sounds like you need my help, sister. What's in it for me?
Please, Katerina. Now is not the time to... Wait, I didn't want to have...
No.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
She came out of nowhere. Touched my forehead and everything went black. My knees caved and I could feel something greedily carving through my mind.
And you're
Okay, we know about
100% sure that Councilwoman Ruth did this?
Yes.
I'm positive. I saw...
Did you get a sense of what information she was looking for?
Not real.
Why do you think she spared your life after the...
Fuck if I know.
This creates some doubt about the Councilwoman's story, Agent. But I still can't let you go.
But why? Do you really think I could do something so terrible?
It's not that simple. Stina Ruth, a respected and powerful person in Nordson, claims that you conspired with the Conduit to murder Leonard Dahl. A suspected Conduit member is hardly a trustworthy witness under those circumstances.
But I slept through the whole night in my room. You have to believe me.
Who can confirm that?
I can, to some extent. I know she entered her room at around 10. But after that, I went home.
Hey, Arvid. Didn't you have the night shift that day?
Oh yeah. Nothing happened that night until you guys came back in the morning.
How could I let this... You're free to go, Agent.
That's a relief. Let's work together to stop her now.
Yes. I'm sorry. She got into my head somehow, and I felt powerless to stop it. Forgive me, Uncle. You were right all along. I'll resign and give command back to you.
I accept. We've all made mistakes, Gabriel. I'm proud of you. It takes a man to admit when he's wrong. Now, Agent England.
Damn straight.
How would you like to proceed?
Stina is an ex-agent and stay vigilant.
Understood.
Good.
Yep, I need the weapon. Shouldn't Gabriel be giving that back to me?
Thanks. You'll leave a deputy to keep...
Of course.
Okay.
Now, with that...
Right.
Please, Katerina.
Fine.
Okay. Before we begin, we have to decide...
You're in luck.
Okay,
You know
the
anything
device...
Yeah.
Noted.
Device in her arm's been taken.
I think it's time for some...
What do you think?
I didn't, but I'm trying to...
AI had nothing to do...
Okay, yeah, we've heard all of this. We can skip past all of that. Basically, blah, 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 blah. Conduit, AI, horrors. No, but it's alarmists. We want to bring back the good old days.
I think that's for collecting...
Yeah, okay, I need to talk to Dr. Pearson first. See what I mean about meta.
Dr. Pearson?
Ah!
Whoa, relax.
Don't sneak up.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
Thanks.
No,
Fair enough. And Carl.
Alas, he...
Damn.
Still in the up.
That one?
No.
Excuse me.
I'm joking.
I'll worry about...
Okay, right. We're just gonna skip through all of that nonsense.
Wow, the
It's still intact, would you believe it? So now that is 2 of 3 possible implants. Now I need to go to the police station. Ah, there it is! Whispers of a coffee machine. Okay, need to go to the address records. I've got to get the address of one Stina. There we go.
Looks like her address.
And that is the apartments right outside Volta's shop. Yeah, so I didn't... So according to the guide that I just quickly looked at to get through that section, why am I going into Volta's shop? I am surprised to find that you can actually mix and match powers depending on how you do things. But I'm not going to go for all those. I'm just going to get the last end, or the one ending that I think is going to be sufficient.
There's a...
Alright, so we've got an old tape player here. I'm just going to skip through these because it's getting late and I want to see what this other ending is going to be like in this playthrough.
I'll take care of their leader
Ooh,
first. I've gained her
spooky!
trust.
So... It's not too late, Stina. Give up now, and you'll get out of this alive.
Oh.
I better try to track her. She can't stay cloaked forever.
Yes, there's a simple hole for the love of all that is holy. Leonard Dahl killer. And now we can cross off Carl and Myers murder. We need to investigate the alcohol here, because we're going to be following these footsteps. And the fun thing is you actually have to do this. There is no meta in this game. So we know she went to the town square. See, I know exactly where she's gone, but the game's going to force my hand here.
Looks like the tracks continue west, past the canteen.
She definitely took a roundabout route. No? Okay.
Good grief, that's a huge bird.
That's a cheeky little jump scare that I missed out on second playthrough. Right, now we know that she's gone into the museum. You got anything to say about it, Vera? No? Alright then, let's go. The door is ajar.
Ugh, this...
Yeah, okay.
Stina! There's nowhere to run. You have to surrender.
Fuck it!
You're trying to pin this.
Of course I did. That brain. You don't. The key.
I'm sorry, Stina.
Yeah.
It's not the right time for that.
Right, need to push a button. And as far as I'm aware, there's no other way of dealing with Stina than wait until she's blind and gunning her down. However, this is where things will get a little bit different.
There. I've got you.
I guess this is it.
Don't say that.
You're a soft one, aren't you? No point. I'm losing blood way too fast. Before you.
Good.
I thought...
Okay, security protocols.
It contains the code to Huldra.
I thought...
Stina?
Yep, she's toast.
Good job, my love. She had to go.
Now, this would be interesting to see how this
I
goes.
wonder what brought her so low.
We'll probably never know. No point in thinking about it.
I need to gain access to the mainframe. It's the key to ending all of this.
Yes. Project Huldra is in our grasp. You know what to do.
Right, we need to click on Stina to get the
She had
third
another
and
wrist
final
implant in her pocket.
what's name.
Likely Maya's.
Okay, here we go. We're going to enter the mainframe. Oh yeah, waiting hardware input. Badumch. Okay, I need to type in help because I'm not sure what the command is, but we're going to activate Huldra. Here we go.
I should make sure I understand what I'm doing first. Maybe the logs can help.
Okay, play log 1.
Huldra's kernel is functional, but all my hybrid simulation were like I've been resynchronized.
Oh, for the love of... Play log 2.
The young woman I have come in the next step. I also find
Basically, this is saying that
just
she's
finished
created
the
a
work. He
back
seems like anyway
door
that-
or a thing that can stop this from happening. Not only that, it also states that they tried activating Huldra with adult people with blue, but it wouldn't take, and I believe it killed
while we
them.
wait for the vessel to mature. If we are the program, we can't risk our foes.
Okay, now here we go. Project Huldra initiated. Headset ready. Attached to target host.
Yes, that's it. Complete Project Huldra.
Could use... Oh wow, we got quite a few people who can use it on. Can use it on the baby, Alex, the cup, the machines, the audio station. We can't use it on ourselves apparently, which is interesting. Oh, let's... Damn, I wish I could save. Well, we know it's not going to work on Stina. She's dead. It's not going to work with Alex because he's not really in the room. We'll use it on the kid.
Ever since you went away, I've been lost. It's like you took a part of me with you, and it left a void.
I feel your pain, darling. I'd do anything to make you whole again.
I know, but I get it now. This is what I am supposed to do. Huldra has the power to change everything. Not only for us, but for all the people out there like us. It's time to stop fighting the future. It's time to embrace it.
It's marvelous. You did it, my love. I'm so proud of you.
Why do I get the feeling this is the bad ending?
Oh, thank God. Is that him? Is he okay?
More than okay. He's perfect. You feeling better?
I'm all right. The headaches are almost gone, and I'm getting my energy back. What happened to Stina?
Stina is gone. She wouldn't go down peacefully.
Well then, can't say I'm sorry to see her go.
I did what I had to do, but I wish it could have ended differently. Now, look at your child, Katerina. Don't you think his eyes are a captivating shade of blue?
I see what you mean. I'm glad he turned out that way. Just the way I imagined.
Good. Now, I think you're well enough to travel. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I'm, ready to face the consequences of my actions.
I'll take it from here, Deputy. Open the cell, please.
I wasn't informed of that, Agent.
You weren't? Oh, darn it. Somebody must have messed up. The thing is, I'm kind of in a hurry here. Maybe we could skip the formalities this one time. That all right with you?
Oh, okay. Just a moment.
Oh.
How much longer now?
About a day's walk, at the most.
And you're absolutely sure that we can trust these people?
I'm sure. Maya vouched for them. We'll be safe until my son is ready.
And then, my love, we can finally be reunited.
Not again. Sandals, man. Singularity-minded and Path of Boulder. Okay. So that ending isn't quite as dark as I'd imagined, to be fair. I still don't think it's the right way of going about things. Certainly not. But here we are, on the road to who knows where. Where a child will grow up to be the most evil being in the world and take over the universe. Still. So, crikey, that was the third and final playthrough in an evening. It is quite surprising how quickly you can get through this game. I mean, it took me 2 hours and 20 minutes to get through a third playthrough, and that was skipping through most of it. I can imagine you could probably complete this game in an hour and a half if you know exactly where to go and skip all the dialogue. Goodness gracious me. Jim Mullins. Oh boy. Still, I gotta say, this game has been thoroughly enjoyable. All three endings are pretty decent, to be fair. And it's got a little bit, obviously it's got a little bit of replay value. I mean, this is probably the first game that I've actually played where I've completed all the endings known to me anyway. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 actual endings to this. I would have liked to have tried the headset on Alex or Stina. I don't think it would have worked, but I didn't want to risk it. Kind of was pushing for this kind of narrative here. So, here we are. I don't think we'll ever get to their destination because I'm not going to sit here for a day. Goodness gracious me. Do like that jacket though. Anyway. That's it for me, folks. Hope you've enjoyed watching. I've certainly enjoyed playing. And I'll see you all for whatever happens next, really. Going to be laying Whispers of a Machine to bed. Certainly got my money's worth out of it. Bled it dry pretty decently, I dare say. And that is where we will leave this one. So again, thank you for watching. Take it easy, have a smashing evening, and I'll see you all for the next Let's Play. Till then, bye-bye.